pretend that I'm waking up?
Yeah, you know, like, oh yeah, right. You've never seen a Saw movie in your life or know anything about it.
No, I
So,
don't know
okay,
anything.
okay. So normally, what's happening in the start of a Saw movie is that people are waking up. That's like the main thing
Wake
because
up,
they get
get out there.
they wake up because they've been drugged and
Yeah.
they have like a trap on their head or something like that.
Yeah, okay. I have a trap on my
Okay.
head.
No, no, you don't have a trap on your head. Just play
Thank
along. Like
goodness. Okay.
when you decide to waking, start recording this. Okay.
Okay.
So just pretend that you're waking up when you start recording. So countdown, record, act that you're waking up, and then I
But
just say my lines. Okay.
Revan, I have a problem with that though.
Okay.
We're already recording.
Okay. Then you need to find out. Count down from 3, 2, 1,
Okay,
and then
three, two,
pretend
one.
to wake up.
Sorry. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Oh, what a great and beautiful day.
Good morning, spirit.
Ah,
Now it's time for you to learn your punishment.
is it my eternal punishment? Okay.
Yes,
What punishment is this?
you didn't pet your dog good enough, so I put a poison in you that will kill you in at least 2 to 3 episodes. So you have 2 to 3 episodes to finish this game. You have to
No!
finish, and this game is Silent Hill 1.
No!
So yeah, I'm gonna watch you by the way. So yeah,
All
I
right,
have
well,
nothing
I
to do.
guess we have to record 3-hour parts, and we have to finish this in 3 parts. Congratulations, Reverend, you just signed your death sentence. We're going to record all day.
Yeah, 3 to 5. I said. Oh fuck! Wait, no, hold on, hold on. Let me go and grab some popcorn. Okay. Oh.
He shot himself in the foot there. Reverend,
Yeah,
why did you poison me?
I mean, why not? I told you didn't give your good boy enough pets.
But I thought you loved me.
Yeah, but you didn't give your good boy enough love. So what
I
else is there
mean,
to do?
you know what? That's fair. I haven't been playing with him all that much. I didn't give him the love he deserves, the cuddles, the kisses.
Wow, you already have learned. Impressed.
Yeah.
So sadly, I can't give you an antidote yet.
What? But this is Silent Hill. I'm supposed to learn a life lesson and then eventually either kill myself or get out of the town scot-free.
Wow,
At least according to Silent
Silent
Hill 2.
wow, Silent Hill sounds a lot like Saw right now.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Because you get put in a Saw trap because you did something bad. Most of the time. Like
Yeah.
sometimes they have really stupid reasons, like the most stupid of all. Like a janitor got put in a Saw trap just because he was smoking and didn't appreciate his life.
What?
Yeah, no, for real. He was put in a Saw trap because he was chain smoking, and he didn't appreciate his life then because he killed himself slowly with tobacco.
You're too sad to keep living. I am going to subject you to this game. Gosh. Jigsaw, you can't deny that Jigsaw is a dick.
I mean, I never like. It's not that he's a dick, but it's more like he's he's kind of having a god complex where it's like I'm here to rescue you all, and it's like yeah, he stepped on the old lady's foot, fucking put him a bear trap on his head or something like that.
Yeah. He's like the American version of Kira from Death Note.
Yeah,
Thinks he has a god complex, subjects these people to torture and stuff like that, but thinks he himself can get out scot-free because he is doing what is right. He is removing the filth from society.
are you still recording?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Then I can accept
And then
that.
eventually, so eventually we'll get a Saw movie where Jigsaw and is there a character that returns like in most Saw movies that's still alive at this point?
None of the characters has directly returned who actually have died on screen.
Okay, so there's no L character. Got it.
No.
Dang it.
Like they have detectives, but it's how can I say it without spoiling anything? They have a few detectives who are like really trying to get to Saw
Yeah.
or uh, Jane, no Crane.
Well,
Crane.
I remember in the first movie the detective that was a part of
Yeah,
that movie. He died at the end.
yeah. He
So, you
died.
know, the consensus that I feel is that every time there's like a police or detective character, more often than not, they'll end up dying either at the end of the movie or in the next movie.
Uh, yes or no? It's have gone a few movies where they didn't die,
Mm.
but they have never had like a fake out where it's like, oh, she died, and I was like, oh no, no, you didn't really die.
I thought you died. Nah, I got better.
They had one time where they did that, but that was more because they were suspecting that the Jigsaw killer was after one of the detectives, so it was better that she played dead.
Okay. You know,
So
makes
they
sense.
they they have explained it in actually a really good way.
Okay. As long as it makes sense and it doesn't feel like a cop out. Like, oh,
No,
they
no, no.
didn't die on screen. That means they might still be alive. You never know. Stuff like that.
Hmm.
Also, welcome to Silent Hill, everybody.
Thank you.
We have like 2 intros now.
Yeah. Um,
You
I
can
want
you
to
can see
mention.
the screen, right?
I see gray.
Okay. You can't see clearly now.
Ah!
Yeah, I forgot to mention we have the volume ready.
Yes. Um, so I want to mention that I saw 6
I saw.
yesterday.
Uh huh.
I think it has my favorite uh premise or story.
Mm,
Not directly with traps, but more like just favorite story so far.
I see. I
Uh,
gotta love that guitar.
I'm gonna let this play out before I continue
Yeah.
saying more.
It's the intro with surprisingly great PS1 CGI for its time. Specifically the mo capturing, the way the bodies move.
Oh, it's that nerf.
Yeah.
Nerf's nerf.
The
It's that
Nerf.
nerf.
Hey, it's that
Yeah.
Nerf gun.
Yeah, I saw her in Dead by Daylight.
Yeah, I kind of
Not
had a
her.
feeling you would say that about
Recognize.
Lisa here.
Or, yeah, I would never say from Dead by Daylight. I would say seen in.
Yeah.
I don't think I see the police woman though in Dead by Daylight.
Although I'm pretty sure you recognize her from the movie.
Yeah, I do.
So, speaking of which, your Silent Hill experience, because I know we played Silent Hill 2 for the channel last
Yeah.
year, but what other Silent Hill things have you experienced?
The movie, the first one with the little girl
Yeah.
who was born in Silent Hill.
Have
And
you ever seen
that's-
the second movie?
No.
Okay, good. We'll get to that whenever we get to Silent Hill 3, but
I love the story of like making Silent Hill, that it wasn't meant to be so misty, but they had to make the game able to be so big without loading constantly.
you know about that. Yes.
Yeah.
Due to the PS1 having issues with draw distance, you can't see things too far. The fog was both a way to mask that and also a mechanic that stayed throughout the series. It's a staple,
Yeah.
really.
It feels so weird that this is only this game is only 20 years old now,
I-
or not only.
Uh, it said the date right there, 1999.
So 22, no, 23
Yeah, gosh.
ish.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
I'm older than this game, but not by much.
this game is older than me.
Yeah, gosh, Reverend, you're so young. You're such a spring chicken. Also, uh, Silent Hill was originally created to be Konami's flagship series to go against Resident Evil. You can tell just by starting the game.
What do you mean? Like,
That classic sound, that is totally a Resident Evil sound whenever you start up a game.
Resident Evil.
Yeah, all it's missing is the Resident Evil guy. So for the context of the story, the intro pretty much stated it all. We were going through Silent Hill, or I think we were actually heading into Silent Hill, and suddenly we entered into a car crash.
Yeah, because we saw a little girl there.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, and I'm not gonna say like it's what it is,
Mhm.
but
Cheryl, where could you be? It's strange. It's quiet. Too quiet. This place is like a ghost town. And why is there so much snow all over the place? It is
Isn't it
snow,
ashes?
not ash.
it is snow.
Yeah, it's snow in the games, ash in the movie.
Ah.
There is a reason for it being ash in the movie, but in the originals, it is just snow.
Weird. I kind of like the premise better that it was kind of a combination of both, but I never understood why it's snow.
Who knows? We might find out as we play through this game. Also, as you can probably tell, tank controls.
I mean, it's better that than fixed camera angles.
True.
Um,
I forgot that Harry does like a tiny two-step. Recently, I've been playing... Oh, he actually goes fast when you hold the run button. Also, the best mechanic in this game...
is that the dodge button?
It might as well be.
The little girl that we saw on the road, wasn't that?
Oh, by the way,
past
before we
life?
get into it,
Ooh.
heavy spoilers for the Silent Hill movie. And Silent Hill 2, because we might talk about it since we've already experienced it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So with that out of the
little
way,
girl
go on.
the little girl we saw on the road. That's a girl that got killed by the cult in this town, isn't it?
In the movie, yes.
Yes.
So this is actually our car. So we are playing as Harry Mason, father to the little girl Cheryl, who we have to find as she disappeared after we crashed into Silent Hill.
Do they ever explain like why he went there, or is this more like the?
Well, for context, we
that's it.
don't actually... I'll state it after this cutscene. Footsteps! Just in case you're not used to the tank controls, it moves you over here.
Automatically.
Yeah. The CGI cutscenes in this game were all done by one person in the span of 2 years, and there are a lot of
Cheryl?
cutscenes.
Is that Cheryl?
Also, voice acting.
Yeah. I always think it's impressive when it's voice acting in older games because you don't expect that.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
This certainly isn't Metal Gear Solid
wait,
tier of
stop.
voice acting, but it's fine for what it is.
I mean, it's good. It's better than how you read it in the start. Gerald, where are you?
Cheryl, where's Cheryl? You're gonna tell later on, though, that there's a glaring issue, or some people would actually say a boon, to the voice acting. We'll see when we
Yeah.
get into like a cutscene.
I really don't care about bad voice acting in older
Honestly,
games.
I think it's funny.
Yeah.
Beware of
A friend of
dogs.
mine told me about this game that you should never kill anyone because they are people in the town.
That is a running theory,
But I
and
don't fully believe that.
it's up to your interpretation. So you can believe it or not. I choose
For-
not to believe it in some cases. Also,
Okay,
this
explain.
wicked camera.
Ah, that's cool. Explain?
It's like, do
Why?
you remember in Silent Hill 2
Yeah.
when we find out that the town creates different versions for different people depending on, you know, their fears
Yeah.
and their guilts. I feel like there are actual people in the town, but the people who are trapped in the Silent Hill fog version don't see them. Maybe they're the monsters, maybe not. Also, if you hear, if
Alarm.
you, yeah, you hear the siren in the distance. Also, you are typing very loudly.
Sorry.
Better than nothing, I guess.
Uh,
This part of
but
the
yeah,
game is probably one of the most tense, in my opinion.
oh, that's such cool.
The wheelchair.
Uh, why I don't fully believe the theory that it's people like that, the monsters you kill, at least in this game and
Yeah.
the second game,
Yeah.
is because you don't see any humans. It's not like in the movies where the world transforms.
Mhm.
The world is dark as it is, or not dark. It's what was Silent Hill called when it was dark and twisted?
The Dark World, or the Other World.
The other world.
Yeah.
What is this?
Oh, I remember that
What's going on
in the
here?
movie.
Oh, yeah. The moment where the mother goes into the hallway, and then a bunch of monsters show up.
Can you fight them?
No, because we don't have any weapons.
Okay.
They show up and
Uh,
try to ambush you all over the place. This is a genuinely well-made moment. You try to escape from here, but your exit is closed off. You're trapped here with
Yeah.
them.
Oh, you're meant to die, aren't you?
Yep. This is also what leads into one of the game's weirdest plot lines, where you're led to believe that perhaps everything is a dream. And here we're introduced to our first character. You remember the cop lady?
Yep.
She's honestly one of my favorite characters in this
Was
game.
I dreaming?
How do you feel?
Oh, like I've been run over by a truck. But I'm all right, I guess.
I'm surprised you know that feeling, Harry.
Glad to hear it.
What did Harry work as before?
He used to be a writer, or he is a writer,
Ah, okay.
Wait a second, I'm just a tourist.
for mystery novels, I believe.
I came here for a vacation. I just got here. I don't know what happened. I'd like to find out myself.
I noticed that the models are like slightly twitching. I believe that they're supposed to be emulating them breathing.
Yeah.
Certainly
Have
a
you seen
weird
little
tactic.
Girl? Just turned 7 last month. Short, black hair.
Get used to him asking that.
My daughter.
Sorry. The only person I've seen in this town is you.
Where is everybody?
I'd tell you if I knew, believe me. But from what I can tell, something bizarre's going on.
No.
That's all I know.
If you probably haven't already noticed, the voice acting comes
your
in
name?
like chunks. Like,
Yeah.
Sybil says one thing,
Harry.
couple seconds
the
later.
Harry Mason.
Yeah.
Sybil Bennett.
Oh, by the way, her name's Sybil.
I'm a police officer from Brams, the next town over. The phones are all dead, and the radio too. I'm going back to call in some reinforcements.
Hmm.
All right. No skin off my bones.
Hold it. Where do you think you're going?
My daughter. I've got to find her.
No way. It's dangerous out there.
In that case, I need to find her now. Cheryl's my little girl.
You know,
I can't just leave her out there by herself.
it's a really bad name for
Have you
Cheryl.
got a gun?
Cheryl?
Yeah.
No.
Also,
No.
this is completely
Take
unrealistic.
this, and hope you don't have to use it.
Yes, the trained police officer just hands
Now
a
listen to me.
civilian a gun.
Before you pull the trigger, know who you're shooting. And don't do it unless you have to.
Also, a bit of subtle foreshadowing for something that might happen later.
Don't go blasting me by mistake. Got it?
Why didn't she at least give you the
thanks.
baton?
She might not have it.
You do best to stay nearby.
Also, she has like 2 guns.
I'll be back with help as quick as I can.
Like, it would have been weird if she actually just gave him her own only gun, but no, she has like 2 guns.
So what I was gonna say was that Otherworld, was that what you called it?
Yes.
That in Silent Hill, at least in the 2 first games that I know of, I won't say for the 3rd and 4th game that's on Steam.
Those aren't the 3rd and 4th games, and sadly, don't ever buy the game on Steam.
I have already, sadly. Anyway, you don't see humans in quote-unquote the normal world like you see in the movie.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't believe that I thought I saw something in the window.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was right. Okay.
I,
That's why
I like that poster behind us. Study, David!
So that's why I don't believe you killing humans, because I believe that in this time the city is abandoned,
Yeah.
and when you enter it, etc., you own world, you own hell, whatever.
It really does feel that way, and honestly, I like the fact that they never really explain if that's
What's
true or
that?
not. It's left to your own interpretation.
Huh. Radio. What's going on with that radio?
What's going on with that radio? That's a meme.
Oh,
Also, straight up a scene from The Mist. Oh. Oh gosh, a monster! Let me check my map. What's the button to open the menu? I completely forgot. Okay. Alright, so our first monster. It's a giant pterodactyl.
do we know any of what he wrote?
This is not a dream. What's happening to this place?
Mostly crime novels.
Okay, because I was about to say, like, what if the monsters that we see here are the monsters that we fight against?
Ooh, like from his stories?
Yeah, like because it's twisted fantasy.
Mmm.
But yeah, so the theory, except in the Silent Hill game you get on Steam, because when I play a little bit of it,
Where could Cheryl have gone? I guess I'll check that alley again. Alright, back to Finney Street. Which, by the way, all these streets are named after famous writers. We have Bachman. I believe one of them is based off of one of Stephen King's pet names. Bradbury, also. Silent Hill has a lot of references to pop culture. So, specifically, the theory that you were talking about was the one where the monsters are humans.
yeah, don't believe that in the first and second game. As said, because we never teleport, or the world never changes to normal, and oh, there.
There he
it's
goes.
it's a pterodactyl who makes the radio noise or ringing noise.
Yeah, the radio specifically fills us in on whether a monster is nearby. So if you hear that ringing, like that, there's some.
Yeah.
Oh, it's chasing after us. Get your ass back here.
So that's why I don't believe it fully.
Yeah. I mean, I never
Uh,
believed it either. It's too easy, honestly. Oh gosh, the doggos are here.
Oh, those are cool dogs.
They look skinned alive, honestly.
And that's what I love about, like, when you think like logical, about Silent Hill, I feel, as you say, it feels like just your own world. Like that Silent Hill was once a town, and then something happened to it, made people leave it, and left behind something.
Yeah.
Uh,
There was a past here, but it doesn't matter in the long run to you specifically. Now it's something
no,
that's a
no.
danger to you. Also, a sketchbook cover. This picture, it's me.
How the fuck does he know it's him?
The first picture that Cheryl drew in the sketchbook that I gave her on her 5th birthday. Make sure Cheryl doesn't go into the artist's line of work.
Isn't this Cheryl's sketchbook?
I mean, you established it.
To school.
She's at the school.
So we have our first location, the Midwich Elementary School.
Oh, the one that's in Dead by Daylight too.
Yeah,
that
actually,
you've seen.
I just remember
Yeah.
that. It is in there.
That is even weirder that Pyramid Head is like that's the map they chose when they have. That's so. That's like 3 of the main games combined in one.
Yeah,
Because
honestly.
They have the school in the first one, Pyramid Head from the second one, and then the girl from the third one.
Yeah, yeah. It's
I'm
like all
actually-
3 Silent Hill games.
I'm gonna be honest, Spirit. I'm actually really intrigued to get to the third one.
Oh, the 3rd one is my favorite.
And that's because I'm really interested to know about her story, because I know she's fucked up from her past, but I want to
Yes.
so know what.
The best part is, and I'm not spoiling anything for you. Like,
Alright.
I won't spoil anything. The best part about Heather, the character, is that
Yeah.
she is an absolute teenager. In the sense that she is so snarky, sarcastic, and so aware of everything that she basically feels like the most realistic video game character ever. Like, imagine yourself being so desensitized to the horror Silent Hill, and then you see, like, a dead body on the wall, and you're like, what would your reaction be?
I feel like my reaction if I saw a dead body, I would fully believe it. First, I'd be like, that's a really good puppet or whatever I would call it.
Mm-hmm.
And then if I realize it's a real body, I would be like, oh, what the fuck? Why is this here? How? What the?
And then, like, this is, like, the 50th body you've seen already. What would your reaction be to that?
How the fuck do they keep doing this?
That is, like, 100% Heather's personality.
Oh, that's actually really funny.
Yeah, I really love her. And also 3 has, like, the best story, in my opinion. I know people really like Silent Hill 2 because of its psychological aspects.
Yeah.
And granted, it is a masterpiece of a story. In my eyes. But
I
3 will always
always-
have a place in my heart.
I always love, like, I am surprised I've never played one of those actually good Silent Hill games, except I barely played the Steam one. Let's call it just Silent Hill Steam. And that's mostly because I got bored of it. It's just I started playing it, and then I was like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, I believe that's Homecoming, the most
Yeah.
action-heavy Silent Hill game. And it's like, Silent Hill isn't really known for its action.
I mean, like, I don't mind if it's like a lot of shooting and all that, like in Resident Evil, but I'm hard to impress when it's about blood and gore. That's I'm gonna be honest. But I think Silent Hill have what I want.
It has that psychological aspect to the horror, where it's not always about the gore, but when it does use gore, it uses it in a meaningful way, and also uses it sparingly, not too much.
And I appreciate no music, no direct music to add for the horror. It's just the bell from your radio or whatever. Why is it a bell, by the way? If it's a radio.
Don't radio. I don't know why in this game
Radio.
it sounds like that.
But whatever. Oh, I want to mention, I forgot to talk about this. In the Saw movie I watched, the sixth one, why I love the premise is, I don't know if you remember it or know about it, the insurance crisis, where it was a lot of insurance fraud from insurance
Yeah, I just wanted to try that.
insurance companies, where really sick people needed the insurance, but they never got it because it was too quote unquote risky. Oh,
Why would it be that? Oh yeah. Also, Silent Hill staple. The entire road is just gone. Doghouse. I think I see Doghouse on that. Yeah, Doghouse,
Doghouse.
11th Street.
Oh, I guess that's where you're gonna get some loot.
Yep, and we are actually on 11th Street, so we just need to find a doghouse. Silent Hill, specifically 1 and 2, does a really good job with the town exploration, where you're forced to go through the entire town, you're blind, you don't know what to really do, but it gives you some clues here and there to discover on your own.
Yeah. But what is amazing about Saw 6, or like at least with the story, is that the insurance company leader, or who decides everything, is really bad. Like, he deserves everything that happens to him, because he would talk to people like a father. Shoot them.
I want to conserve my ammo.
Then hurry up. There we go.
House key was hidden in the doghouse. I mean, I probably do that. Wait,
Yeah.
Oh. Nothing unusual. Ow.
Get in the house.
Get it? So the insurance guy is evil.
Kind of. I don't fully remember what was the cause for him to say no, but oh yeah, a guy was having heart failure, and he was telling him like, "Hey, we have paid you like for months now, or years, like constantly. We have never had anything wrong happen to us. We need the insurance to go to a hospital and fix my heart." And the guy's like, "Yeah, no, we can't solve that." And he's like, "Why?" Because 30 years ago, you had an operation that could be the reason for the heart disease that you got from your tooth or something like that.
Well, that sounds like more of the hospital's problem than his.
Yeah, no, but that's what they blame. So they drag it out. He have a team of 6 people constantly looking at insurance people's history of things. So if it's an old guy having cancer, they would be like, "Yeah, no, sorry, you were smoking. You should have expected this for smoking."
I mean, I get it. Insurance, they don't want to pay for a lot of stuff. They try to weasel their ways out of huge payments, but still, that's like very inhumane.
Yeah, so he have almost never allow people to get their money, and they know what they're doing, most of them. But the insurance guy is denying it. He's refusing that he kills anybody, that he's hurting people. He's just telling the facts.
I see. He's that type of
they
guy.
should.
Also,
Yeah.
blatant Coca-Cola product placement right there with that bottle on the table.
Where?
See that bottle right behind the tea?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Tea kettle. I see it.
Tea kettle, yeah. I believe there are actual areas in Silent Hill where there's just straight up Coca-Cola and Pepsi textures on them, which they didn't get the rights
License
to.
for?
Yeah, they didn't get the license to use those. By the way,
Who cares?
true.
Like,
There's also a bunch
honestly,
of like movie posters as well, so it's not the only thing.
honestly, if I was a company and I figured out that a game that was really successful put my product in the area, I would be like, yes, free commercial.
Right? I'm just noticing, like, as I'm crossing these stores, there's a lot of textures that has, like, actual stuff written on them.
So we later figured out that John Kramer was aka Jigsaw.
Oh, by the way, spoilers for Saws, by the way.
Yeah, we should mention that. So we figured out that John Kramer, Jigsaw, was part of the insurance company, or not part of the insurance company. He was a customer for the insurance company, and he went to them and showed a lot of evidence that he could go to, of all places, Norway, and get a brain transplant, or not brain, operate his brain to remove the tumor. And the guy, without hesitation, denies it.
Wow.
Because it's no directly evidence that the cure will help him. He knows it's experimental.
Who wants some Queen Burger?
That's funny.
I don't know if they have Burger King in Norway, but that's like
Yeah, we do.
okay, because yeah, pretty sure that's just like the team really liked Burger King.
So what happens is, and I love these punishments he's getting, he has to then choose, because he have chosen who lives and dies. Kind of. I like who someone has played a basketball with a head.
Oh gosh, it's a dog's head too.
Oh.
No.
And
The key of women.
So he now has to physically choose who lives or dies. So he get like moral questions like, who would you kill? A sick old lady who has a family who loves her, or a healthy young man who doesn't have anybody around him and technically would disappear if he died? Who deserves to die?
See, that's the part of Saw that I'm not really big on. Like, the god complex of Jigsaw. To the point where he is playing the... Well, he's allowing people to play the judge. Deciding who should die and who should live. But most of these are probably, like, innocent people, right? Or at the very least, their crimes were slightly petty, but not really worth...
Depends on the person. Like,
Okay.
It goes from really deserving this to didn't deserve this at all.
Well, see,
Or-
the movie that I remember of, the only movie that I watched a bit of... Well, okay, first movie.
Yeah.
But another movie involved... And I think I mentioned to you this before. The ending was a guy who I think killed the father of this family, and the trap.
That's the one I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. And like at the end there, okay, spoilers again. At the end, the son initiates the trap that kills the guy by
Pulls
injecting.
the lever and a big needle trap slams down into his back.
And it was pretty disgusting. I remember there was another woman there on the other side of the room.
Yeah.
And it's like, was the mother and child innocent?
The mother and child was the one who lost their husband to the man.
Yeah, and it's like, were they also part of the traps? Like, did they have any chance of dying at all?
No, they had the final judgment.
Okay.
So they technically was the one who had the final decision if he should be allowed to live or die.
So they were just there trapped in like the end of the whole thing.
Yeah, he actually says sorry for them to drag them into this. I'm not joking.
Yeah.
He's like, so that's what I love about Saw. When he punishes the right people, it feels amazing to watch it, because you're like, you know what, you should have learned this a long time ago, because John Kramer normally warns people. You and I'm not joking, Spirit, you or I are gonna do this. Final chapter, we're gonna watch Saw. And this guy, main character, I'm not gonna say a lot of it.
Yeah.
But this guy is gonna deserve what you get.
Okay.
It's a theme, I'm gonna guess it's a theme around this. You know, people who, females, males, whoever, tell people that they were sexually harassed, abused, or anything of that.
Oh no, faking it, right?
Yeah, faking it, and then lies, writes books about it, or
You don't
tell
do
people.
that.
Yeah, that's what the whole movie's about. It's about one dude writing books about being a Jigsaw survivors. He interviews himself. He goes to these what do you call it again? People sitting in a
seminars, ANA meetings.
Seminars, and pretend that he went through the traps. And
That's an interesting concept. I'll give it that.
Yeah, and of course, John Kramer finds out about this, of course, and is pissed off because his traps is not meant to be famous for or anything.
How dare
It's
he
supposed
make
to-
money out of stuff that I do?
It's more the principle of it is to learn something about it or appreciate your life.
Yeah.
That's the concept. That's why cutting yourself, smoking, he get angry at it because it's like, you know what you're doing to yourself. Fucking appreciate your life.
I just feel like the death and of people is just like going too far. But that's just me. I'm like a
I see what you do.
I don't like that. Oh gosh, Harry.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we've been going for like 33 minutes. I think this is a good place to stop. So, yeah, Reverend, I'm sorry, we're not doing like 3-hour parts.
Wow, we got to end recording already.
Well, recording for now. We're going to the next part.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So join us next time for more Silent Hill, where we discuss about Saw.
Yeah.
Like, not for
we're gonna
nothing. Like
continue-
going through the town, it can get boring sometimes. So it's good to like talk about whatever comes to mind. That's just the
Yeah.
beauty of a commentary.
But before we end this commentary, I'm just gonna say, because I don't want to continue with Saw because I'm not supposed to spoil this.
Oh yeah.
But we're gonna see how he get punished. And if you want Spirit to watch Saw with me, like and subscribe, and comment below what's your favorite part about Jigsaw and Silent Hill is.
If I get at least 3 likes, I'll watch it with Reven.
That means you have to upload this video right away.
Oh, well, not right now.
But yeah,
Are you expecting us to watch it right now?
No, I was actually. I'm actually planning to watch it with you today.
No. No, we still have other plans to do. So bye everyone.
Bye everyone.
Thank you for watching this video. If anything, I hope you have a safe and wonderful day. And now for the Spotlight of the Week, where I give a shout out to a YouTube channel that I've recently watched and enjoyed. Our first ever spotlight goes to my friend, Reven Fox. Yes, that is his name. Make sure to spell it completely, trust me. He's one of my best friends and has his own livestream channel. He also joins me for collabs on occasions, so check him out sometime if you can. Do be warned that he tends to be a little gremlin. Take care everyone, and Godspeed.